Alright, let's start this over. Made a new map, guys. Um, some adjustments to be made. This is our first run at it. Um, we're gonna take out the fog of war. So it's a forest, nothing but with these giant, what are these, Balboa trees? Like Rocky Balboa? I don't know. Everyone has got a monk, and they can grab one of these relics. They're special relics. I'll explain why. Everyone also starts with a tree chopper, the Ballista Elephant, which can kill these trees to clear out some land for you. Um, player 8 is the handicap player, the White Walkers. Game of Thrones reference there. There's zombies. I threw in some zombies, and they just appear at random there for player 8 because he's new. So I threw this in for him. So he gets a little zombie army. I'm not sure he does much with it. Looks like he's getting some kills here. Also, everyone's got a king, which is Jitajan. I've used him in the past before with Drunken Hill. So he gets stronger once you get to Imperial Age. But everyone starts in Castle just to move it along a little faster. You can see that Jitajan is going to have no problem with these little White Walkers. They're just there as an annoying little zombie army. So everyone kind of spreads out. You can go as far as you want. It's just you can walk through these trees. It works. And I gave everybody 10 villagers, and you get a little extra more resources. You get 300 of everything. Cause I'm lazy, so I just did even number there. Just type it in. Red's asking why he keeps spawning these women. These evil, ugly women. It's magic. I think I had like 3 spawn spots, and yeah, they're not gonna kill him. They're just kind of like they were kind of there to keep the relics under guard. There's 6 relics, and they're special. So I just wanted some, just to keep them guarded. Your king's really not in danger. If a king battles another king, yeah, but it's still gonna take a while because he's got 5 pierce armor, so he can take a lot of damage. So let's speed this up a little bit. Looks like some conversions happened here. You can convert the other Ballista Elephant, and that's a dick move, because you're going to have trouble chopping then. I think Red lost his. Some spots you can probably throw a town center down. They're not going to kill you, but these trees are also 200 wood, so it's like a double tree. Shut up, Patient. Somebody's mad about orange, but... Alright, so the relic, I said tribute up with it, and one of the problems is it does give you 500 gold and 100 stone every 400 seconds game time. So the only problem is if you grab 2 of those, it doesn't, you get the same tribute, same time. So I wish that I could change that somehow. I mean, it's easy, you could do it, it's just more triggers. So that's an easy switch, so you could compile there. You can also build wonders on this, and you can also team. It's diplomacy. Again, these White Walkers aren't going to be major trouble for you, but they will attack monks. So if you're going into the middle, you may indeed, lose your monk, especially at the start trying to grab one. And there's 6. You know, if you got 8 players and there's 6 relics. Looks like he is not spawning those. Bills anymore. I think this is the middle here. Yeah, this is the middle because there's all the torches, so everyone can see. Fog of War there, yeah. So it looks like he actually put it on the spawn point, which is smart. That's a good move. And also, if you don't move that chick, you won't get a new one. I captured his elephant, and since he's new, I gave it back to him. I let him convert it so he could continue chopping down trees. I just told him not to attack me, and we became friends. Alright, so definitely a smart move down here. This is good. You don't want to be in the middle. If you got a relic, that's great. Go to the far corner. I'm not sure what I'm in the thick of it here. He's trying to make friends with Steve. We tried this once before, and he died in the first second. Always picking fights. Never mess with the creator of the map. You know I know things you don't know, because I made the map. Alright, I'm a little upset that Zach's not getting his zombie army here. It's supposed to be 3 spawn points, so I'm not sure. It looks like he's only getting 1. It looks like Red was smart enough to block off the other one. Yeah, not sure. I'll have to look into that, see where those spawn points are. Then again, there's not supposed to be a giant zombie army, really, anyways. Just something interesting, but I like the idea of this being a forest nothing anyways, because you can still go through the trees, you can still fight each other, and it's just fun. It's a fun looking map. You know, you're still going to have the same ideals as a forest nothing, but you do have the relics, which are helpful. You get a little bit of gold, and you get a little bit of stone. Having 2 relics could definitely help, though, if it actually fix those triggers. But I'd have to set up for every one. That'd be tough. So it'd be 2 relics, 3 relics, and a 6th relic advantage. It's just a lot of triggers, because you have to have triggers for every player. Now you're probably getting some trade up. Yep. I guess it would be a little busy, but trade can definitely work here. Got the Persian scouts coming in. He's doing some major damage. You can see that king's going to hold his own, especially against scouts with the 5 pierce armor. Didn't expect Steve to be ruthless here. I was worried. Just to warn you, I think this does crash, and I thought maybe it was because it was a new scenario, but we played a few more games, not scenario, and they crashed too, so I think it was one of us. Could have been me, maybe I didn't update or anything. So Jittajan now at 6 pierce armor, holding his own. So they're only doing, what, 2 attack? Not 3 attack now. But he's healing himself too, and he's got 300 health, so. I like that about a king. I like that idea. I've always wanted that. Like a king who can hold his own, you know, that's sitting there in your castle doing nothing the whole time. Because then it's risky a little bit. I make these scenarios so someone will actually take this idea, bring it to fruition. Oh, I gotta slow this down a little bit. So I got to Imperial. When you get to Imperial, you get 100 attack on your Jittajan, your king. So I saw that Steve wasn't up yet, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to handle these scouts he's kicking my butt with. So I went and I cut the head off the snake. And yeah, that's how it works when you defeat. That's the only way I can do it with the triggers. I know someone else probably make it better, where you're not completely wiped out like that. But I felt kind of bad about that, but that rating was hurting me. Let's see, Mike's over here. But overall, and I learned this at the end here, attack is great for your king, but I don't see any zombies here either. Well, I guess we're getting some zombies. Red is ballsy, though, up there in the front. Obviously, he's a hero, so you can't convert the king. Giant army of Shotels. Surprised They didn't snipe him right there. Oh, they're going for him. Oh, wow. I think they saw him too. That was dangerous because those guys pack a punch. I'm gonna rip that town center down too. I'm actually not sure where the king went, but that was good. Good he got out of there. Oh, there he's on the run there. Woo! So narrow escape there. Yeah, I think Jidajan is a bit like a Shotel. I don't know if he's as fast. He looks like he's about as fast, actually. Maybe a bit slower, but he's got about, that's why I like him. He's got about the normal king speed. I think if you put like a Shotel and a king, they're very close in speed, so that's why I like him. But I was also thinking Robin Hood would be cool. And there's something about Robin Hood or an archer that's great when they get more attack like that, is if you put him in the castle that could, or a tower, it contributes heavily to that attack. So you can make your castle very strong. 60 monk. Wow, he's just pulling right through that. Yeah, pikemen versus the Shotels here. Probably not the best decision. Trying to get my Jags out eventually. Getting ballsy here. Yeah, lack of health is an issue. Maybe some armor. I'm thinking a little bit of pierce armor is going to be important for the king. When maybe once he gets to Imperial, he gets, well, throw him a bone there on the pierce armor. Because even with 300 health, if you got a group of cav archers, you're going to snipe that sucker right out. Because then he's going to become more like a normal king. He's not really be useful post-Imperial. And I want you to be using your king. I want to be a little risky with it, you know, because a lot of Regicide games, you don't see the king killed because the king's always hiding, you know. Every once in a while you get a nice juicy king snipe, but I want that risk factor involved. And I think that'd be cool with Robin Hood too. I mean, you won't have as much risk with Robin Hood. Mostly keeping him in the castle. Looks like Zax is about to die here. I failed him with the zombie army. I'm sorry, Zach. I'll get you a better zombie army. My other map we played before this is why I thought of it. We had a Dracula map where one player is Dracula with an undead army, and pretty much everyone is against the Dracula player. They're trying to kill Dracula. They all start Dark Age, and they got this giant zombie horde. So yeah, you get wiped out, but the idea is you run. Almost like same kind of idea as this map. It's more, I think it's Sherwood Forest, a little bit like that. You ever played Sherwood Forest? So it's kind of like scattered clumps of trees, but kind of like eerie looking, so you can't run away into the trees, kind of like this. Probably could have got me a snipe here. Probably take 2 Treb shots. Also red. I think red's run for the hills here. I think Zach still gets his zombies, but if he's on the spawn, they won't spawn, so I think I need to work with that. But he does get it. They get upgraded with the attack. It's nice. So you see that the tribute there? That's all from the relic, which I'm probably about to lose. But it does not compound, like I said. So I need to fix that if I like the map. You know, I'm not gonna waste time on the triggers. I was working on this other map. So they wanted iron boars. So do like a black forest where iron boars kind of like guard the pathways to like the enemy side. So you kind of got to get through these iron boars. I'm like, iron boar, because you can just kind of snipe them with archers. Sometimes they won't even attack you. So I was trying to like, I kept. Oh, this is cool. Stuff like this. Bam. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Any king ideas, let me know. Like, what would you like to see as a king? Warrior king. I like the Robin Hood idea because it's kind of like the old Protect the One. I wish somebody would come out with that again. Like, with the Robin Hood, and he gets stronger with every attack. And I can't, I don't think I can do those triggers. I don't know if someone can do those triggers because that, I don't know, you probably need an advanced scenario maker. Sorry, this has been too loud. No, it shouldn't be that loud. But you'd get health and attack per kill. So if you just sat him back there doing nothing, he would, be weak. But if you put him in a tower or even have him fighting like one-on-one, and I don't really like the Protect the Ones they have now. I don't know why. It's with like the Herald Hurrah guy, but I like the Robin Hood. I like that. Maybe I'm missing some strategy there. Whee! Speed it up. I'm gonna be going after my king here. You can see just hitting him with a castle, like how much damage he's doing to him. Just trying to run, but just got me. Boom. So I think a little pierce armor would be fair in those situations. Just, I mean, I shouldn't be throwing him on the front lines there, but I don't think that's ridiculous that I should be able to run in there. If he doesn't have anything guarding those Trebs, I should have been able to get in there and do some damage. Pretty much, they stay all allied here, except for red. And then they go after poor Jared. I haven't even looked at Jared all game. But Castle Age fighting two Imperial guys, not gonna work out. I think it crashes around here somewhere. But that's the map. And yeah, we don't get to see any more king kills, I don't believe. Maybe Jared gets his butt kicked. But hopefully it wasn't the map. Yeah, because the other games crashed. Same like this. They went like just when it was getting fun, they crash. It's funny because like all of Team Drunken has been eliminated here, and so is Jared. I don't even know. I don't know red or teal were. I pretty much labeled it as hacked map, and people joined. Like, okay. Like normally I can't get people to join my game at all, especially if it's like a weird scenario they never played. But I just put hacked map, and like, sure, I would love to play a hacked map. Like maybe they thought I was joking. Most definitely hacked map. So sorry I don't get to see the conclusion there, but yeah, it sucked. Steve hurt me a lot. He got 63 kills, probably mainly on me. He's like, I didn't hurt your economy. Yes, you did. You forced my hand.